Hello and welcome back. I'm Joe, and this is Workers and Resources Soviet Republic. More stuff needs to happen. We are nowhere near done with this map. I actually don't have a lot to catch up with you today, which is kind of awesome because I don't want to do things when you're not here. One thing, there were a bunch of open buildings here, or empty buildings, and there was a space for a shopping center. So I set that up. There's no cargo station here, so I increased the food to be at least 2 truckloads because it's the stuff that gets used up the fastest. And all the other stuff, I just have the trucks drop it off and then leave because we only have 2 drop-off spots. So that happened. I'm just trying to really cover the middle or the center of the city here. This house can actually reach there. This house down here cannot reach any of the shopping center, so I may have to fix that. But this is good for now. I think we have fixed our food problems, shortages from last time. I am importing food again. I can't afford not to have that. So these guys are going to the border before they come here, and then they drop off stuff, and that's all good. We have a little rail yard. Nothing there changed. We do have a few hundred people that want to work somewhere. Let's move them. I'm going to move them to our university city first, because this is working really well. I wish the cities were close enough together where I wouldn't have to move people out here to actually work here, and they would just, get relocated by the game automatically, but I think we're just too far away. Or the cities have too much distance in between. I don't know what the required distance would be, but it is what it is, and honestly, it's okay. I'm not that bothered by it. What are we doing here? Moved about 300 people here, and that should be fine. And they're all happy, and this is all great. This is working, and I have plans. One of the plans is this is going to be coal storage. I had to reroute this a little bit. I had a conveyor belt that had 3 rails running underneath it, so that's just connected here. Not too worried about that. I put a gas station in here that's just in range of the substation that we have here. Again, this is coal. We are going to have a heating plant here for our vacation home. Just beachfront. And then we're also going to add a power plant on this side. So there will be a chance for using some cableways just in this area. And I kind of want to put some touristy related things up here and probably along the shoreline just in general. But first I want the roads done because I don't want too much else to happening. I made a little park here. Yep, that's a park. I'm going to call it that. Nothing fancy, but let's put a couple different trees in here that are going to grow way too big. But we want to be touristy, so we need something people actually like. A couple Acadias, just so it looks a little different. Definitely want a couple bushes here and there, and that's all great. Poplar, yeah, poplar. Make this little park in the middle of the town. I think that will look fabulous. Nobody's going to need any of this, it's more just for looks. But when you drive in, when you get dropped off here, that's the first thing you'll see. There will be a harbor, a passenger harbor, somewhere here, and I will use it to bring passengers from the borders. Not sure where. There's a border. Maybe we can pick them up from there. Honestly, I don't know, and it doesn't matter to me that much. But I would like to pick up passengers from the borders, and I would like to pick up passengers from the NATO borders as well. Although I think, maybe we can do it. I am currently trying to build the fastest ship that I can build in our dry dock. But, well, it's moving along. We're actually producing some vehicles now. Ooh, a first snowplow. Sweet. Let's send this guy to where I actually want you. Here. First vehicle produced at home. You'll do well, buddy. Great. These cars make me kind of think I want to set up some car dealerships in the cities, but that also means I have to set up a distribution system for them. And you can't use distribution offices as far as I know. They don't pick up vehicles. So that's the thing. Another thing that is kind of on my mind. This one's low on plastics. And I knew that. Well, it's low on plastics sometimes, and sometimes it's low on electrical components. We need both. First, I want to add more electrical components in this area, but honestly, maybe we can do plastic too. Because we do have to utilize how big this city can actually get. There's 25,000 people that can fit in this area. We are not employing a chunk of them. We're only having 33,000 people living in our city, or in our cities. There's probably 10,000 here, about 10,000 here, and hey, that's where it is. So, a little more industrial design. I think there's a chance this is going to be very similar to what we've already done, but maybe not. So let's see what we have here. Various industry. Plastics. This one will be hard because it needs a lot of different things. So the plastics will probably be up where we already have plastics. So I'm not sure if I can actually set this up here, unless I use trucks to bring in whatever we need here. I mean, there is... all they need is oil and chemicals. Is there oil out here? Getting distracted again. Is there oil out here? Where am I? There's a little bit of oil that way. Can I reach this oil? That's not what I want. Oil pumps. Regular oil rig. We could totally reach this, and one oil pump is more than enough, but I think just the amount of oil that the plastics factory is using does not warrant... Still will check that. That is 3 truckloads full. That is not nothing, but it's not a lot either. No, I think the more plastic has to be produced where we already are, but I could probably put that out here, or maybe even on this side. Where are the oil pipelines? Technically, I can throw it in here. That may not be a bad idea. Actually, that's a brilliant idea. Let's just do that. There's no reason not to do this. There is a pipeline connection even that we can use from there. So yeah, let's just throw this guy in here. Just like that. Perfect. Get this road deleted because we don't want that. I think pathwise, that's close enough. All we need is just get a pipe in there, and then we already double our plastic output, which will be, is supposed to be very helpful. Turn this around, excuse me. Thanks, autosave. I can't tell if that worked. I don't believe that worked. There we go. Nope. Okay, we gotta come from this side. That's okay. Just a little harder. Up here, turn around. Don't worry, I'm not gonna be running with the pipes here all day. There we go. Everything's connected. Great. Set that up, and then we will pick up the plastic from here and transport it to here in some way, shape, or form. Can probably just put a truck in between here. Then we are doubling our plastic output, which is probably great. This area is pretty much done. Well, one of the things that I want to do today is set up some some oil transport that gets here once. Okay, yeah. All the regular tracks are done, and they have to come in on this side, and then they drop off here. I think I will set up the signals quick, so we can send a couple trains over here so this can get started, and I will send a passenger train here too. I'll be back. Excellent. We have 2 places where we can get extra oil from. There's about 10 or so extra tons of oil a day here. And I use this small little oil fuel loading and unloading station that I've never used before, because the other option would have been running the pipeline from here to one of these pipelines that are already pumping fuel or bitumen, and I didn't want to mix it. So this is where we are. Set this up a little bit. This is only peeling off from one side, so it's not going to cross anything, so we're not really creating more extra junctions. That's something I want to be more careful about, and you should be too. Let's get the first locomotive. What do we have? It's a pretty long distance, so I think having something a little faster is going to be smart. 120. Let's start with 4. 4 seems like a good number. And then this is relatively straightforward, but so you know what we're doing. He's going to pick up oil here. Wait. You don't have to wait until full. This is just going to be a continuous train going back and forth. Pick up there. Then come over here. Pick up oil from here. You could probably wait until full here because there should be a lot of extra fuel. But then I want you to go here, and here I definitely want you to wait until unloaded. And one fun fact, I am not certain that these pumps that are over here on this side are actually letting me load and unload. They may just let me do one or the other, and I hope to find out what that's going to be. This is a high fire risk area, very obviously. So we're going to need some firefighters there. And one of the next things we need, let's look at our train. Are you pretty? Autosave. That was unfortunate. I like that this looks busy. That's awesome. Yeah, that looks like a pretty appropriate size for a quick tanker that's just going to run around. Let's get some people. Where are we going to get people from? Well, we'll just make it work. This is 120. What else do we have? Train set can go also 120. We're going to throw one of these together. The oil section, or the new refinery that this is going to go to, I don't care that it runs all the time. It just has to run. Do we have anyone waiting here? No, not really. Okay. So what we're going to do is pick one of these. Trying to think if there is a path that is shorter. If you go all the way around, no, it doesn't matter. I want you to go through one of the waypoints. I don't really care which one. Do there. Do there. Yeah, do whatever you do. And then come all the way out here to drop off people at the station. I am pretty certain that we're going to need more than one train to handle this, but right now we really don't have the population to support as many trains as we have. I only have 2,000 unemployed workers, which is ridiculous. I assumed a lot more than that, but we don't. It's not a problem, so that's where we are. Actually, maybe I just pick up plastic directly from here. That will save me a spot over there for the trucks, and we can still drop off plastic right here. Because we are a little short on that. And that shouldn't be happening. So this is all good right now. The other problem is here. We don't have electrical components, really. This one just picked up 100%. He picked up 0 tons. So, yeah. That's the other way, the other guy that I want to set up here. And I'm kind of also doing all of this. There is some space here, so I think this is a good place to do it. I'm also kind of doing this because I'm waiting for our beachfront to actually finish everything that's currently capable of being constructed. Once that is done, I can do more stuff there, get the real houses in, get some hotels in, get some tourist attractions, and I am kind of itching for an airport. I really am. I don't know where I'm going to put it yet exactly, but I do want to put it there. And I would like it to actually, hey, look nice. So we'll see how that goes. Great. So for this, we will need steel and, what was it? Steel, plastic, chemicals. So there's a lot of stuff we need. A couple things that we do make a lot of, and, well, we need electrical components. There's just no way around this. This is going to be a forklift connection, and I think I'll make a little ring that goes around everything. The Passenger footpaths. Okay, they're on both sides of these buildings, so that should help me. I only want to make the factory connections point to the center, and since we don't need any special connectors here, I think... Gosh, why? Give me one here, one here, one here, and then a open storage small. No, open storage for real. On this side would be nice. Ooh, I can tie this one into the entrance to our border post. That may help me a lot. On the exit, not on the entrance. Has to be on this side. I'm looking at the rail connection there a little bit. Okay. You will kind of do what I want you to do. It is not perfectly aligned for what I need, but this will do. This will do just fine. As long as you connect there, and as long as I can get a road, just somewhere out here, it doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be perfect. That should be fine. This should pretty much take care of everything I want. I could put a cargo station somewhere in between here. I could even put a cargo station... Ooh. You know... You know what? I have a better idea. That will be easier to implement. Much easier. All we need to do is just destroy a couple things along the way. We will put... Not that one. We will put... one of these guys on... Is that going to be easier? Or is it going to be harder? I can technically fit one of these in here. That is nice. But should I? Why am I selecting the small one? Because I'm considering just using... a cargo platform to connect these. And if I do that, I may as well do this more effectively, where... Yeah, this should work. I think this is doable. Because we also need a place where we can actually pick up our... Aw, don't... Okay. Can I connect this? Yes, I can. Okay, good enough. This one... Can I turn that around? Potentially, but it may bite me in the butt. I am trying to get a little better at actually designing these industrial complexes. As in make them more complex... not complex, but... smaller? Is that the word? Smaller is not really the word I'm looking for here, but kind of. Yeah, I can't turn that guy around. Because I need the road connection to be in a location where this can actually work. And the only way this works... Well, I can use a mod for this, I guess. I don't think that will be that bad. Forklift connections... Factory crossing, not for rail, just for road. It would go like this. Yeah, I need a little bit rearranging here, that's okay. Get that one there. You're not connecting. Yes, you are. Always the trick. If you can't do the curve, you can usually do a 90-degree angle. Just keep that in mind. Let's redo this because it's ugly. Is this going to be better? Yeah, probably not, but it's fine. Sadly, there's going to be two short pieces. That is okay. Now, to the better part. This has to connect there, and this has to connect here, which means there will be two back-to-back factory connections right here. one, the job of this one is simply... Let's see. Oh, come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. I can curve the factory connections. I had no idea. I thought that was a no-no. I thought that was just to give, nope, you can only curve roads. You can't curve factory connections. That is amazing. Now, the sad thing is most of these factory connections you can't actually connect. Or, no, you can't actually build yourself very easily. That is just a thing that it is. There's nothing that can be done about it as far as I'm aware. But, yeah, that's where we are. Great, that side looks happy. Let's do the same thing on this side, just run a straight line next to the production units. This road should probably just connect there. There's no good reason not to. I may connect that side too from there. I don't have to yet. Get that one in here. Now, forklift connections. Apparently I'm not done yet. Need one here and one here. Where should I put the forklift garages? Where can I fit forklift garages? I could easily put 2 of these here. How much do these hold? They have spots for 4, I think. So I could either place 2 of these or one of the modded ones. Sorry, modded ones will win. I don't want to assign 2 extra buildings to my current fuel distribution offices. That's just unnecessary. And this will do the job just fine. You connect there. Forklift connection, road, you can come in here. That is good. Now, the last problem that we have to solve is how do we get people to both sides of these units? That was something I actually enjoyed in the previous way of setting this up. I think there's no chance to do this with just one. I could probably do it if I make this a little smaller, but I will just make 2 normal connections that just drive around here. And then just solve it that way. If I make 2 normal passenger stations like I have in a couple other places, that should just solve our problem pretty easily. And I can actually make those also modded stations that had a road connection to it too. So I could send buses out here as well as trains. If I would put a road that connects anything. I could try to send a bus from Novobabalski down here, but I do not see that being a real option. So yeah, let's plan this out. Passenger stations. How are we doing on time? Yeah, I don't know what the time is because I let it run a little bit at the beginning and just checked a couple things so we could actually do things. And then I had to wait when I set up those signals. What do I want? Platform station. Yes, please. Trolley bus. No, just regular bus stop. This will be fine. Honestly, this will be a one-way. Just like this. Where's the middle building? This is the middle building, which means everyone on this side should be able to connect pretty easy. Let's get rid of this. Alright. Wow. Didn't know I have this. Very impressive. It's for some large city that I will build in the future, but not for right now. I did want to click on it though. So that was worth it to me. If you come out a little bit there, and then do something very similar on this side, I think that will be all I need to get this set up, and then this makes it easy, should make it easy. I'm trying to line these up a little bit with the footpath that's connected right from the bus stop. Right there. Should be good. And you two connect relatively straight. And that is good. All of these look happy. Let's give that an action. The last one that I have is a regular cargo train. We need one for steel and one to pick up chemicals, plastic, and then take home electric components. So this should be good. That rail, I'm assuming, is going to be a fine connection. And I don't see a big problem with anything that's going on here, so let's just see. I know there's a connection, yeah, right here. Let's make it a little rounder. Straighten that guy out. It's not perfect. I'll survive, I promise. And I'm pretty sure the construction office zone that I set up here, Volungeva, is going to be able to reach all of this here. So let's set up our rails. I think this will be one-way traffic just going on the right over here. Let's see, how straight can I set these up? I don't... Ooh. I may be able to do something a little nice. Yes. This is great. Is this great? There's no reason why I need this much run up for a passenger train if it's only going one way. No reason at all. Have this one come in here. I don't want you to split like this, because am I gonna have a train wait here until full? Yes, I will. So we'll need a passing platform, so the passenger trains and everyone else can get out of the way, which means this side has to actually split out again. Yes, I could probably maybe make a train work in here, but I don't want to. I just don't want to. And then the trains will have to come back on this side. So let's do the same thing with our rail. And if this connects again, pretty straightforward, very nice. We should have the same effect. This one goes in there. This one is just a simple exit. So should be able to just leave on that side. And now, can we connect this in a... This will be one-way traffic, so this one can just merge right away, because there's no reason for it to be separate. Now, how are we going to get trains on here? Does this need to be a four-way intersection? I don't think so, because this shouldn't be very busy. But we do need trains to be able to get out. I think this is pretty straightforward, no-brainer. You just cross here, and you connect there. That's pretty straightforward. This one, I'm just going to go on a limb here. You're not going to be able to get a 90-degree turn out of you. So instead of having you run for very far out here, I just want you to get in here. Pretty straightforward. Now this is also a turnaround loop, which is okay. I think I will be okay with this. Have a connection there. Again, this train track should never be fully blocked because it's always going to be one way. So yeah, let's set that up. Don't click the wrong button. This is going to be a chain in. This, at this point, we need to block this off. What do we want here? This one really becomes a no signal at some point, but it can be a chain for right now. That is good. This one is just a simple release. I'm not sure why these are still looking or acting this way. That's okay. You can come here. You are really not a signal at all. And this needs to be a double signal. How can my trains actually reach this? It's the next question we have to ask ourselves, and they can't. No, I can't. I need to let them go onto that rail and then come back. So chain will be here and regular signal will be here, and then the mixed signal, because this should all be done by mostly one train, and just be right here. So that's a pretty junction? Nope. I don't expect there to be a lot of traffic here, though, so this should be fine. We still need some power, we can't forget that, and once we have that done, we will take a look at our beachfront, which should be getting close to almost done. I always like to set up power in a way that I only have to place one of these. I am realizing that in some other places this is already causing issues, but that's not going to stop me. So we have a splitter already there that's being used. Let's just put another splitter on the road. This should be fine. Put that guy out there. Run this guy just along the road. Like I always talk about, use existing infrastructure if you can to place your auxiliary anything units here. Where is power? We're splitting it out from there, and this one is split out again and again and again. Where can we get... There's one. I really feel like I should probably just split one of these. I didn't want to do it last time when I placed this intersection over here, but I think we are going to just overload everything we have, and that's not going to help anyone. So, sorry. This needs to happen. I am hoping I can fit it in here. If we can't fit it in there, we'll make it fit. Power transformer. Transformer's not going to fit in here. They're going to fit in here. Yeah, see? No problem. No problem at all. I will not auto-build the road, but I have to build this guy. Because, see, my power network is not very well designed. I didn't design it, I just made it work. And that's going to bite me now. Just the way it's set up, it's just not very expand friendly. And next time I do this, I will try to do a better job. But here we go. Yeah. We come out here, across there. Got those roads. That one can go, and then I just need you to run out to the road again. Cross the road there, that's good. Run on the rail, and then here you go. That's all I want. Get that built. Alright, yeah, you train, you're gonna wait there. That's perfect. This train can actually turn around. So everything is actually already starting. This is great. This is exactly what I want to see. With the garage in the middle there, I have a chance to expand the garage space over here if I really need it. I'm not anticipating that to become a problem. So, yep. This all looks good. I do believe all the electric components factories have 150 people. What do we have there? Yeah, maximum number of workers, 150. We need to bring in chemicals, plastics, and steel. All easy to do. So, yeah, let's see. Let's just check real quick if our plastics factory is done. I wouldn't be surprised if it is. And there we go. It has oil because we have a pipeline connected. It doesn't have chemicals. So let's make sure that our guys know to drop off. Cannot assign more buildings. Got it. Do you have more space? You have more space. I would like you to unload chemicals there. Great. And we don't have... we barely got finished with the second truck here. How's our boat? Not moving much. How's this boat? Definitely not moving much. When that tanker is done, I hope I will have it in the intro video or in the end of a video at some point. That will be pretty cool. Vehicle depot. That's what I want. I need someone that can transport plastics. Covered hull would be great. Something I'm not using everywhere. I haven't used the green guy in a long time. So, yeah. You stop. Plastics factory. Wait until loaded. That's important. And just bring them down here. Definitely wait until unloaded. I don't need you to drive around. So, cool. This is great. How is this still not done? This is the reason why I generally try to not build too many asphalt roads unless I absolutely have to. Because asphalt roads just take up a lot of space. We do have a fire department now, but it's not really getting done either. But there's a lot of stuff being constructed on this side too, so I can't really be mad at anyone. Plus, we now have power. We don't have train sets. Let's start with 2. 120 people is what we can bring in here. There are usually a handful of people here, but I don't want to use them for my construction needs. This is not a section that is absolutely... 120 is all I need. I think if I can get 2 at 60, you can only go 75. Click the wrong guy. 70, 70, 60. 85 is a little better. 85 is... I know there's one that goes 90, but I don't want to use that one all the time because we're using that a lot. 40 and 85, that's a good one. I could use 3 of these. That's the winner. Actually used that a lot in previous games, especially for rail constructions, because the original KHZ trains, the big yellow ones, always can fit 40 people, so every time a truck or a bus got there, it would fill up the whole train. So that worked. I will have to check. Take that one away. I'm taking that one away because I want, as long as people can walk. Yep. I needed people to go to the fire station when needed. I'm only going to do 12 people. I don't want to do a lot. Simply because if I just drop them off here, yes, they're going to do a lot of crane stuff, but they're not going to be fighting fires when I need them to. And I'm using 3 buses instead of just 1 large one because I could do this in one. Simply because higher frequency means you should be able to like continuously work on something, not just a one and done. I will let that one go in a little bit. I think these guys are going to fill up first. So that gives us a chance. People are looking great. We're almost back up to 40,000, which is exactly what I want to see. We are almost at 5,000 educated people. At this point, I need a lot more educated people. I need all the engineers to build the buildings. So whenever I have a few free minutes, I'm not sure what I'm doing, this is what I do. I just send people to school. Go to university, get smart, get me all the education so I have more engineers. And then I get to this point where I already have all engineers living there. So let's just reroute them to the city. Because at some point this city was completely packed, and it was great because that meant that this bus train station, just in the center of our screen was always full. And that was perfect because I had a lot of people here going anywhere. I don't have that anymore. You can go now. I do not have that anymore. What I didn't want to miss, and this is all asphalt, and that's great. Is that the guy? That is the guy. I want to make sure that whoever arrives at the bus platform that I just showed you, should turn right, very good. We actually have the time to make that work, because that's important. If you can't get them there in time, buses don't work. But I think at 2 hours now, we're more than halfway there. This should be just fine. And this will mean our rail construction can begin in our new area. And that is always exciting, for me at least. Let's turn this off. Yeah. Hey, if you like what I do, my channel, I do this a lot. I play Workers and Resources by far the most, and I love this game. I also play a couple other city builders, so if you like what you see, consider liking and subscribing, because there is a lot more where this came from. Yeah, just throw the plug in there if you follow people. Yes! Train is doing stuff. 5 people arrived, only delivered 10 people, but that is perfect because I just need people in this fire station, otherwise I get nervous. There was a pump that burned down over in our fuel refinery. We're only on the 3rd. Ooh, look. Our first harbor is done. I am excited! And I am terrified because this fire station over here does not have people in them. It's not good. That is not good at all. I need to finish out this area. And I need to drop off a lot more people here. But how are we doing? Yes, we can drop off things. That is perfect. These, I have to define. I did it wrong. I want you to be fuel. And you to be bitumen. Perfect. So they are working. Are you doing something? You have oil. No worker has ever arrived here. Very interesting. The harbor is without power supply. That is fine. Where is vehicle? You have 9 workers on board. And you went... Oh, you are at our packs. Very good. You can go 150, so... Hey, let's follow this guy. I don't know, if you guys want to see more ride-alongs when I do things, let me know. Don't get bothered by this little section here because it's just going to kind of drop and bounce a lot. But if you want to see more ride-alongs like this, let me know. I don't mind that at all. I know there's a couple spots on the map that are already a little choppy, especially the big city. But over here, where all we have is trees and just a pretty landscape and just things happening all around us. Yeah, we can totally do more ride-alongs. No problem at all. How are you guys doing? Oh, 179, beautiful. Is this just the second time you arrive here? This is the time I'll look at. This time down here matters, but they only get angry if you go way past it. They're not really going to stop doing what you need them to do. I see. Hold on. I'm pausing here. Pausing hard. This one. You should have at least sent some people to the fire station. Why is nobody going there? What seems to be the problem here? I see that these are not done yet. I will finish those. No. You had some people leaving. Okay, they went to the fire station. It didn't go to the factory because I couldn't reach it yet. Got it. I want you to go here and turn around. Because this just needs to work. 150 people should make a lot of fuel and other stuff. Make sure that works. We have pipes connected, which should mean whatever they produce should go directly into our tanks. And it is. Perfect. Train, you're deciding to go that route. That is fine. That is totally fine. I think I like how this one looks, so we're going to do 2 more of those. And I can't wait until we can build them ourselves. Even though at that point we're not going to use fuel trains anymore. We're going to use electric trains. But that's a different story. Wouldn't call it a problem. It's just a different story, right? Okay. Let's get our fuel going. You have 260 capacity. Yeah, that's fine. Hey, train. Get out of here. What's happening here? Why is there nothing in there? Huh. There is a problem. Let's fix it. What are you doing? You're full. What are you doing? You're full of cement. Wonderful. What are you doing? You are doing okay, but I guess I'm just transporting too much, and I'm assuming you are eventually also exporting. So yeah, that's what happens. That's fine. We should probably do something in this area again. Haven't done that in a while. Great. Coal. Coal is full. No surprise there. This coal is not full. That's a little surprising. I kind of expected that one to be lower. Fuel plant. Only some people. How many people are actually coming out of here? Oh, you're always dropping people off. Let's see. Cableway, do you have a lot of people waiting here? Nope. Not at all. And you're without power supply a lot. I need to fix the power grid. I really don't think the problem is our output. I think the problem is our maximum capacity that we can even handle from here. So we gotta fix that. All of this looks nice. Rail. Nice. It's being constructed. It's doing its thing. I'm going to let it just do the rail from this side. Just have one crane do this whole section is pretty much what I'm hoping for. Which means this one, we don't want to construct right away. Because that would mean there's 2 trains that could be on this section. And I don't want that because then you have to mess with signals. But this is good. This guy, we're having so much fabric right now. That's the next thing I probably could do, is set up some... What are we doing on time? Time is actually okay. I think we're at like 40 minutes. Maybe a little less, maybe a little more. But I think we want to have a little more clothes produced. Because these, obviously, they're all full. Everyone's happy. You are... Huh. Oh, you can't put any more clothes in here because everything else is too full? Is that what I'm picking up here? You are... Huh. Not empty hole storage. Grain is what we can empty. That much. I don't want to empty chemicals. Just grain. This should mean they can push more clothes in there, which should push more clothes in here. Yeah. Yeah, that works. That's totally fine. So, yeah, no, everything here is working just fine. I think I increased the fabric at some point, and that messed with the ratios of all the other ones, and then everything was overflowing. So that didn't work. We have fuel there. That is great. Do we have fuel here? Wow, we actually have fuel here. I think I turned off the import for a little while, and then I turned it back on again just because it was very necessary. What always surprises me is how much steel we go through. This guy is not even exporting anymore. Are you exporting? Nope. Am I exporting steel at all? Let's see. Current, no. Domestic, no. Not here. Export. Export of resources, Soviets. 92 tons of steel. That's like nothing. I don't even know who exports that. So, maybe I should figure that out. How's our bridge? Bridge is getting done. How's our rail over here? You're blocking everyone, buddy. Aww. This is the age-old problem of there's where I want these buses to go, but they can't go there because this guy's in the way. You know what? We're just gonna turn these off for now. And then they will fix itself. But yeah, we can't have that. How's it going over here? Stuff is happening. That is good. This one's connected now. I should probably... What should I probably... I would really like all of this road to be done. And then I will tackle building more buildings here. So that should be fine. Over here we should be producing a lot more now. There's a train. Yes. We have people? Yes. Look at all those people. It's perfect. 200. That was a full train. That was all 260 people. That's great. People, we're getting close to 40,000 again. Not a lot of people living with adults. We're over 5,000 engineers. Wow. Things are looking good. These can just fill up. This area I will probably design next time. I think it's about time that we do that. Ship. Half full. Okay. We have 2 new snowplows. Both of you, please. Brand new vehicle. 350,000. Alright. That's not bad. Ooh. What am I oohing about? I am oohing about car dealerships. We should set those up. We should set them up in a way that people can get there from a bus stop type thing. But yeah, I actually never set these up, so I'm kind of excited for that. Car dealer. Yes. You have... Is this a good place for it? Is any of this a good place for it? Is this a good place for it on the dirt road? I don't know if you can tell. I want to place this. But what okay. The car dealers can just work like this. I just have a truck drop it off directly at the car dealers. Because we only have one car that we're producing right now. That should be fine. So there's one. And before you yell it... Oh, that's the perfect spot for it. Before you yell at me, yes, I... Oh, come on, you didn't connect that? You were saying that you could. You said that you could. Just let me... Car dealers. Again, engineering, car dealer. Back it up a little more. Put it there. There you go. I do know that you need parking spots for people to actually use car dealers. And that's something we're going to organize probably right now. But first, I wanted to make sure that all of these guys are doing... like getting a chance. Where is a good place here? There's people there, there's people there. I think they will be able to reach this if I plop it down. Yep, that's good. Okay. There's a road there. Very good. Next thing... I don't even know where that is. Equipment for citizens? Large parking lot. Beautiful. To be very honest, I don't know where these need to be. Do they need to be near workplaces? Do they need to be near places for fun? Do they need to be near like shopping opportunities, industrial complexes? Do they need to be near travel opportunities? I really don't know. So let's just try it out. Bunch of different ways. Connect that one there so people can hopefully connect. You have to connect your footpath to a street somewhere, otherwise you can't build it. I know I mentioned that before. Equipment for citizens. I want to stick with large parking lots if I can. But honestly, it doesn't matter that much. Over here. Oh, you can. You just don't want to. Medium parking lot? You're like the same length. That's ridiculous. Yeah, put it there. That will work. Oh, cool. They're in the roads. That is excellent. I would like a large parking lot in this area where I have a lot of need for people. And then we're going to see where cars are actually ending up. Definitely have a parking lot here. Yeah, if I put it here, I should be able to reach everything. I don't even know what the needs are for a parking lot. Do parking lots actually need to have power, or do they just work on their own? I don't know. I don't have any of those answers. Where can I put one? I would like to put one here, but that would require me to tear down the footpath network, and that wouldn't be worth it. Put one here. Nope. Not there. Better luck next time. Medium? Oh, come on. Come on. Yeah, again. I know I can fit it in here. Try really hard, so that's not going to work. Small? Definitely can fit a couple smalls. Anywhere here. Oh, really? I can only fit one here. Okay, fit one there. Can I fit one here? Nope. One here? Yes. Let's do that. Someone's going to build that, I'm sure. Over here. Who wants to drive to university with a car? These should be spots that I could be able to build on. I may have built my university too efficient and too tight, so we'll see how this goes. Can I put a large spot right here? Ooh, ooh. Gonna go with no. Can I put a medium one? Yeah, I can definitely put a medium one there. And I don't really want to destroy the... There you go. Don't like that the medium parking lot just has like the through spot there like that, but I will survive. Small parking lot. People that have cars can actually park them somewhere. If you live in a big city, you know the pain of finding parking spots. If you live in a small city, you're probably like, what are you talking about? I live in a smaller city, so it's not a big deal for me. Especially right now, when nobody's driving. Yes, I saw it. I saw it. Let me. Sweet. Should we put a large parking lot next to the car dealer so people can get a ride to the car dealer and then buy a car to park it right next to the car dealership? Yes, we should. How about up here? Here? I'm sure there's a spot up here, but let's do a large one for this. There we go. Love it. I'm not going to show you what these look like until next episode, because I don't know what these look like until next episode, so I kind of want to see what happens. So those are good. That's all inside. I don't actually want people to drive here, so let's not do one there. Here, definitely want people to drive out here. You can actually determine or decide what, I don't want to say type of people, but what people education levels have to be so that only certain people can get a car once you have a car dealer. So let's see how this goes. This should be close enough, but maybe it's not. This should definitely help me a little bit with the workplace assignments. No, just general workplaces. What I don't know, how good or bad the mechanics are for bringing cars back. Like, once people are here, are they going to take cars back, or do I have to take care of that? If I do, we will figure it out when that happens, and I will probably make a tutorial about that, because that will be annoying. Just something to find out very late on. You know, like, oh, this is how I'm supposed to do it. Well, that doesn't work with what I had in mind. Okay. Almost there. There's definitely room for a couple parking lots over here. Just for fun, I'm just gonna design a bigger parking lot area. There we go. That's not hard. You in there, you in there. Don't actually want this piece. And I do want you to connect, and you to connect. Can't? Okay. And you can connect, and you can just connect this way. All of this can be constructed, and again, I will show you how all of this works next time. And once the car dealers are done, which each city just has one, so I will just send a truck around to drop off a carload every time there's a chance. But all of that is for next time. This time, I'm very surprised this is not further along than I wanted it to be. But then again, I'm also not that surprised. How much... Oh, this is a problem that I would love a solution for. Where is the asphalt paver? Is he driving back? Is he driving forward? Is he coming home? There, he's right here. And he didn't hitch a ride. So it's going to take a while until he gets anywhere out here. But I think next time... Oh, this one doesn't have any fuel yet. Let's fix that. That's important. Because if I actually give him a chance to refuel on his way back, he may, or may not, do just refuel here and then go to the next assignment in this area. That's very possible. Sometimes that works, sometimes it doesn't work. For now, this is what it is. Okay, you train can do all of this stuff until you're done. And man, I would really like to start the tunnels from this side and maybe a little faster than what they are. Especially since this rail is not done yet. I don't understand why. That one's working. Where's this vehicle? Are you going home or are you coming back? You are unable to get in. I see. That is a very different problem than what I expected to hear from you. What I really need is a signal. And then another signal. And then probably another signal here. Now that vehicle that was here can actually get onto the rail. I thought I was going to see him there. Can actually get on the rail and do more work. And this should be all done a little sooner. How much does this have left? 12,000 days. Yeah, no, it's not going to be done anytime soon. This whole area is going to be developed before we're there. But, hey. This is working. This is taking a lot more oil than I expected. I think that's interesting. Maybe my oil tanker is a little too large. Maybe I should just tell them to load 50%. How about over here? You, tank. You're always full. That's good. Maybe I should just tell the train to go here first, load up, and then top it off at the other station. That may be a little smarter. Where is the guy? You only have 229 tons of oil left. And you are... You're half full. Interesting. How are you going up here half full? When this one... Oh... You don't have power. He stops loading, and once he stops loading, he's not going to fill up anymore. That makes enough sense. That makes absolutely enough sense. I need to fix the power network. What are we? We're cutting it close. We're cutting it very close. But yeah, this power thingy there is not really working. Where are you? You're only at 109%. This should not be a problem. I think this is a problem of our actual power supply. You? Building is without power supply entirely? You? Missing power. What? Which part is overloaded? That's what I'm... Can I actually see that here now? Buildings? Building properties. Voltage. Wattage? Wattage is the consumption. Not consuming much here, you're not consuming much there. I don't often use this. But you have nothing because there is no power coming in. You have some. Nothing is happening there. This all makes sense. These all use just a little bit of stuff. This may be something I have to investigate a little bit and figure out what's going on, because unless... No, you're running full. You don't have problems. That technically means to me we shouldn't have problems out here. But it's clearly running without power supply, which means we may just not be producing enough anymore. Well, this is interesting. We're actually getting close to the 20 megawatts that we can do. I think this means we're full. We need another... someone else to make power, and I think over here is the best place for it because we already are on the grid, so we can just connect it and then get the rest. But we won't be able to get that even constructed until we have some people living here. So that's all going to take a little while. I don't think I have another good place for a coal power plant unless I do something here and split this guy out. Yeah, that's something we have to fix for sure. There's also, I know I mentioned this before, there is some uranium here. We could set up a whole uranium enrichment area and a nuclear power plant, but doing that takes a lot of people and engineers. I may not be set up for that. We are going back up in our citizen count, and that is super great, but we need to do better. I need to keep them happy, I need to keep them fed. I hope I can keep them healthy, because it is better than what it was, but it's not perfect. Anyways, if you guys like this kind of stuff, consider liking and subscribing. I would really appreciate it. All your comments have been great. I know the Wednesday video didn't have as many comments as it usually has. Maybe there was just not a lot of disagreement or questions or anything. Maybe it was just a very enjoyable episode. That's totally fine too. Hey, every once in a while, that's totally cool. But in general, I really appreciate all of your comments, so please keep them coming if you have them. Oh, this is awesome. Everything is working, and we're actually producing, and we're going to have to do something about everything. This guy needs to be constructed. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? There. Are you doing anything right now? Yeah. Good. You are doing something. Okay, let's check the other one. I think this is the bridge and the tunnel. This guy's not doing anything. And again, if you assign them and they can see the next piece, they will try to build the next piece. What I haven't determined yet is how I want to set up the backside of this. I'm seeing another yard, but I have to run the rail somewhere into this direction and then turn it all around and probably continue the rail on the side here. Those are all things I haven't really figured out yet. Obviously, this whole harbor area has to be set up, and I see a lot of forklifts, I see a lot of conveyor engines, I see a lot of pumps in the near future, and that's all going to happen. But for right now, this is where we are, and we will continue from here. Again, there's a lot more stuff to do. I am not worried about running out of work or running out of things that we can and would and want to do. Is the car dealer done? Yes. Yes, all of this buyers in queue. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Prefer younger, prefer government loyalty higher. Occupancy of car parks. Huh. All that's interesting. We will set that up next time and we will see how everything works. Thank you guys so much for watching. Really appreciate you guys. Again, keep it coming. You guys are amazing. Bye.